What's up everybody and welcome back to the Slayer's Den. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. Today we are playing a brand new Selesnya deck that's built around this card, Drizzt Do'Urden. Pretty sure I just butchered his name, but nonetheless we are playing a deck that's built around Drizzt Do'Urden and it is super crazy. This is like an elf ball deck and it gets out of hand so fast. So make sure to stick around if you're ready to watch me claw my way to victory in Standard Magic the Gathering Arena. So as I mentioned, this is a Selesnya deck that's built around this card, Drizzt Do'Urden. This is a legendary creature, costs 3 colorless, a green and a white mana, has double strike. When Drizzt Do'Urden enters the battlefield, create Gwenwivar, a legendary 4/1 green cat creature token with trample. And then another ability, it says whenever a creature dies, if it had power greater than Drizzt's power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on Drizzt equal to the difference. So that's super crazy. As soon as you get the 4/1 green cat creature token out, if it dies, then Drizzt can get a +1/+1 counter on it, but basically a 2-for-1 card like this is already pretty good. Now since Drizzt is an elf ranger, I did want to build a elf deck, of course. So we start at the 1-drop with 4 copies of Monk of the Open Hand. This is a 1/1 for 1 white mana, has an ability that says whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Monk of the Open Hand. This is a really good card in a deck that features a lot of cheap creatures and spells, so we'll be able to pump this up pretty regularly. We've got 4 copies of Jaspera Sentinel, which allows us to tap an untap creature we control and add 1 mana of any color. So this is just great if we want to ramp up. We've also got 4 copies of Elvish Warmaster, a really cool 2 mana 2/2 elf that says whenever 1 or more other elves enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. The ability triggers only once each turn. So Elvish Warmaster is a really cool creature, not only because we get to flood the board with 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens, it also has a really cool ability that says for 5 colorless and 2 green, elves you control get +2/+2 and gain death touch until end of turn. So that ability is absolutely bonkers because we're going to be creating so many 1/1 elf warrior creature tokens, and as soon as we're able to resolve this ability, it's usually GG from there. We've also got 2 copies of Wildborn Preserver. This is an elf archer. It's a 2 mana 2/2 with reach and flash. Also, whenever another non-human creature enters the battlefield under our control, we get to pay X, and when we do, we get to put X +1/+1 counters on Wildborn Preserver. So this is great. This is a great mana sink, especially if we flash it on the opponent's turn, then we have a creature that can swing in for a ton. To help us ramp further, we do have 3 copies of Woodland Mystic, which just allows us to tap and add a green. We've also got a copy of Boreal Outrider. I wanted to try this out. It's an elf that allows us to basically just pump up our creatures, because if we cast a creature and we use snow mana, it gets an additional +1/+1 when it enters the battlefield. 4 copies of Llanowar Visionary. It's a way to ramp, and it also is a really cool way for us to just draw a card. We're trying out this card, Varis Silverymoon Ranger. 1 colorless, 2 green. This is a 3/3 human elf ranger with reach and ward 1. So that's already really cool. It also says whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker spell, venture into the dungeon, and it only triggers once each turn, but that's pretty cool because we will be playing a lot of creatures. We got 2 copies of Circle of Dreams Druid, an elf druid that says tap, add 1 green for each creature you control. This is absolutely bonkers if we get our board flooded with elves, because then we can just tap it for a ton of mana and also activate Elvish Warmaster's ability for pretty cheap. We've got a copy of Canopy Tactician, 3 colorless and a green. This is a 3/3 that basically bumps our creatures up by +1/+1. Not only that, we get to add 3 green mana when we tap it. 2 copies of Gemrazer. This is just great for giving a creature reach and trample so we can push through some big damage. Not only that, we get to destroy an artifact or enchantment when we play Gemrazer as a mutate creature onto one of our elves. This is super relevant right now because a lot of people are playing enchantments and artifacts that are just absolutely so hard to get rid of. And we're playing a copy of Tyvar Kell as well. This is just a really cool elf planeswalker for 2 colorless and 2 green. Elves you control have tap, add 1 black. So that's perfect when we want to ramp up and we also want to activate Warmaster's ability. Its +1 ability says put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target elf, untap it, it gains death touch until end of turn. So that's super relevant if we want to say tap down our Circle of Dreams Druid, add a whole bunch of mana, and then we get to untap it again with Tyvar Kell. So we can have a shit ton of mana and maybe even trigger Warmaster twice. The 0 ability says create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token, just add another creature to the board, and then the -6 ability says you get an emblem with whenever you cast an elf spell, it gains haste until end of turn turn and you draw 2 cards. So that's super powerful if we can get up to -6, but most of the time we're just going to be using it for its ability to allow us to tap our creatures for mana and then also create more elves. Overall, this deck is super fun. It kind of reminds me of the Goblins deck that I just played in the sense that we do just create a bunch of creatures, we flood the board, and then we swing in because we have all these anthem effects and lords and stuff like that. Either way, it's still pretty powerful. It gets out of hand really quickly if the opponents don't deal with very specific creatures, and I think the deck is super fun, so I'm hyped to play this one for you guys. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and if you do, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me because it does help my channel out a ton. Not only that, it allows YouTube to share this video and the rest of my videos with even more MTG fans out there, and that means the world to me, guys, because it does just help grow the Slayer's Den community. Anyway, I'm super hyped to play this deck, so without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. Okie dokie. Sure. Yeah, we'll dance this one. We'll play Plains, Monk of the Open Hand. Plains, Monk. Next turn we can maybe just like flash in Wildborn, if anything. Yeah, that's fine. Swing in. Play Branchloft, and we'll just end the turn. Okay, let's go ahead and Wildborn Preserver. Okie dokie. Play Branchloft Pathway, and let's see. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and swing in, and we'll Varis here. Oh, we shall Varis. Okay, let's go ahead and Monk of the Open Hands. And sure, we'll just Fan Delver here. Not quite what we're looking for. Let's look for maybe like one of our Lord type. We're gonna take action. We'll do 1. Play Woodland Mystic. Decline. We'll swing in for 6. Opponent could have like a big old sweeper here though. It seems like it if they're running Erebos plus Replicating Ring. This is like Shadow's Verdict, man. Yeah, it is what it is though. Kind of have to play into that a little bit. Okay. A Replicating Ring. Swinging for 4. And play the Forest. They have access to 7 mana now, so... Yep, that's odd. Damn it. Getting bested by control, huh? Okay. Now, does our deck have any card draw in it? Is the question. We don't have anything necessarily to catch up, so I feel like it's gonna be kind of an issue. Opponent's very close to, what is this, 8 counters? And then they get to create 8 more. It's insane. Okay. So they're going to peer into the Abyss me. Yeah, this is going to be kind of tough. We'd have to run this perfectly, but if we draw yeah, I mean, we're gonna force them to have. We're gonna have to force them to have peer into the Abyss, which it's likely that they do because they have access to 7 mana now. I'll give them the preemptive GG if it is peer to the Abyss. Okay, so no peer into the Abyss yet. turn. Okay.
First fight, then we feast.
Sure. Okay.
I've let my people down.
I've let my people down.
They will remember our names together.
I could create a 1/1 and swing in for 1. Should I do that? Rally the ranks for Elf. Alright. Sad times. I just feel like Peer into the Abyss is definitely going to be here soon. I don't think the opponent can wait any longer. Although they are running, look at all this removal. This is like removal tribal here. Alright, my turn. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and Elvish Warmaster. And yeah, I'll do this for 3. I'll do it for 3. See if they've got some instant speed removal here. To a woman so heartless. Come on, man. Mythos. Alright. So they're looking for their peer into the Abyss. Do they have it? Okay. We're racing them to the peer into the Abyss. Oh my god. Removal tribal. Okay. Can we beat removal tribal, guys? We are on quite the clock, but we're just on top deck mode, so not great. Not super great, not gonna lie. My god. Alright. Luckily for us, I mean, they only have one game plan of winning, and it's to removal tribal us, basically. Okay. Opponent's like, where's my peer into the Abyss? Nope. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Oh man. This is so dumb. Alright, we're gonna play this first. Swinging for 3. Alright, can we beat him to the peer to the Abyss, guys? Come on to Arkin. Oh, let's go. Oh, man. Yes. Oh, my God. Oh, man, it feels so good to destroy a deck like this because it's, like, so obnoxious. Their whole graveyard, look at this bullshit. Oh, man. They took the whole play a sweeper / removal thing a little too far there, but GG. GG opponent. Yeah, we can hold on to this. This is it's an okay curve. We do have turn 2, 3, and 4 kind of set up here. Warmaster into Circle of Dreams Druid. Yeah, that's fine. We drop the planes. Take 1, everybody. Not my planes! No! No! Alright, so play this. Elvish Warmaster. We just done the turn. Elvish Warmaster. Let's see what the opponent's got going on. No! Alright, Forest. Yeah. And we'll do no attacks. Just builds up the good old board. Okay. Guess all I've got is the 2 mana here. So we could do something like Varis into Jaspera. And let me see, what do I want? Treasure tokens? Sure. Yeah, I'll just take this. Quickest way through the dungeon. Don't think we need another monk. I wouldn't mind drawing some lands here. And we'll just go next. And we'll do no attacks. Okay, so which one does the opponent want to get rid of? Is the question. Okie dokie. Carrieth Okieth. Okay. Auto pay. Tap this bad boy down. We'll create a treasure token. And we'll go and rally the ranks as well. I choose Elf. And let's see. We could swing and make them block a ton. I think we just do no attacks, to be completely honest. Okie dokie. Karaoke. Alright, let's play a Llanowar Visionary. And, what do we want to do here? I think we just play this, and could we potentially just swing in here and get some damage in? Yeah, let's get these 3 in. Okay, so what do we want to get rid of here? 3, that one on the bottom. Sure. One gets to learn, but, you know, them being able to remove a creature with, I don't know, necrotic fumes, that's fine, because they have to trade off here. So that I definitely don't mind. This is a sorcery anyway, so not terrible, I'd say. Okay, I'll play a Boreal Outrider. And yeah, I'll swing in here. I'll swing in for 3. No, not my massacre worm. No. We'll do no attacks and we'll end the turn. Eat to extinction. Gross. Man, a lot of people are playing black right now. I feel like it's just like thick black removal for the win, right? For the win. Okay. Play Jaspera. Do I guess we do no attacks. I guess we do no attacks, folks. Callous Blood Mage, okay. See what the Blood Mage does. Draw some. Okay. Sure. So we play Drizzt. Get ourselves a couple of creatureos. And I think we still do no attacks. I think we still do no attacks, folks. Questions, questions, questions upon questions. Okay. So they necrotic fumes my Drizzt. Gross. You hate to see it. We'll go and rally. For elves. Go for elves. And I still think we do no attacks here. Yeah, we'll do no attacks. We can go for a big ol' alpha swing next turn if the opponent doesn't have much going on in their hands. Foretell, so what is that? Poison the cup, probably. Opponent's thinking. So how does this work out? Probably poison the cup in hand. I think we play this as a white source. And we just do no attacks. We're going to be patient here. Poison the cup. Okay. Okie dokie. Karaoke. My Varis. No. Okay, I don't know. I think this is also, we could be patient, but this is also kind of like a losing battle here. We're top decking lands. That doesn't feel good. I can see this as a keep. I can see this as a good old keep right here. Branchloft Pathway into Jaspera Sentinel. Then next turn we can Warmaster. Okay. Valentine. We're gonna play this, and it's gonna play Elvish Warmaster, and we'll do no attacks. Play lands, Visionary. Sweet. And we'll still do no attacks. Still do no attacks. Elspeth's Nightmare. Gross. Okay, play this and... Alright, so part of me wants to play Drizzt. Just to apply some damage to the opponent, but... part of me just wants to do this. I think we swing in. I think we swing in. You almost got to me. Lisette. Okay. What do you guys think? Guess we Visionary here. And we also Rally here. Elf. Then we get a thick old board of creatures. The Acolyte of Affliction. What did they bring back? Poet's Quill? Okay. Alright, that was a neat little Golgari deck. At least they're trying out some different cards. You love it. But oh, it was actually an Abzan deck. But yep, GG Messulam. Sure. I guess when you have something like Jaspera Sentinel, it's easier to see keeping, because then we can forest, play Wildborn Preserver, and then we've still got some action, I guess. Something or another. Could be playing against rogues though, so you always hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh, okay. So not rogues. something far worse. The Plains and Wildborn Preserver. Wildborn Preserver. Alright. I'll just swing in for one then. Okay. A bit of is it action. Ugh. We lost so much. We lost so much there, guys. Alright, so potentially play this and then rally for Elf. Go for Elf. Storm's Wrath is still quite the predicament. So opponent plays a Ruin Crab and an Expressive Iteration, so they're playing an Is It Tasha deck. Not as cool as my Is It Tasha deck, but, you know, I guess we'll be okay. I guess we'll do alright then. Okay. So I have a few different options here. We could go Boreal. Decline, play Monk. Decline, and we'll just swing in for 3 here. Still feel like Storm's Wrath is probably trouble for us, but we can, if we can do the damn thing, we might be able to get through. Okay, so another Tasha. So gross. So many cards in my graveyard, by the way. Canopy Tactician. Swing in for a butt ton. And we're out of Storm's Wrath range. So that's nice. Oh my god. Let's go. Dang. They got us down to 3 cards in our library. GG. Wow, that's scary. Being able to get your opponent to deck out by turn 5, that's nuts. I guess it was turn 6 for them? Yeah, but still. That's a super fast clock. GG opponent. We did it. This is a pretty decent curve, I guess. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. Whose monk is better? Probably theirs. If I had to guess. Gross, first of all. Second of all, super gross. Play that, and Elvish Warmaster. It'll do no attacks. Then, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, there goes Elvish Warmaster, but at the very least we can kill that, right? Next, end the turn, and end the germs as well. Tyvar Kell could be good, we get to protect it, potentially. Okay, opponent draws, gains some life, looking for that land, maybe? Land ho. Okay, some more academic probations. Sounds terrible. Sure. We will Tyvar Kell. Tyvar Kell. Sweets. So opponent swings in on Tyvar.
You're making me look bad.
Come on. Alright, we'll play this as a green source. And we shall play Llanowar Visionary. We'll draw a card. And yeah, I'll play a Jaspera Sentinel as well. Sure. End the turn and end the germs. Pass 2 blockers. Block right here. Okay, Nadar. 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 Scries. They take the journey of the lost mine of Phandelver. Okay, scry 1 to the top, and my turn. Play this, and sure. We'll do a little bit of Drizzt action here. I think I'm good with just going next and doing no attacks. See what the opponent's got going on. I'll hold up the Gemrazer just in case they're playing something like Banishing Light. This looks like a really weird deck, so I can definitely see them doing that. Okay, Bunkers a treasure token, so that means they're probably loaded with pump spells, if I had to guess. Sure? Question mark. Fight is won. Okay. Take 7. Play a forest. Play Llanowar Visionary. So we can find off the top. I could see playing a Elvish Warmaster here. This is some tough titties. Okay, let's go in Gemrazer. Well, Gemrazer to get rid of their token, just in case. Just in case that 4th mana is necessary, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Clarion Spirits. Okay. So we do have blockers. Academic Probation. Okay. And what are they choosing? Choosing opponents can't cast names? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Sure. Leave. Okay. Pass to attackers. Opponent ventures into the dungeon. We each lose a life. Gross. Okay, so we gotta pass the blockers here. And block here. Block here. My turn. Okay. Sure. Swing here. Okay. Okay, so we block here. We'll block here. Oh! Okay. Oh man. That was so clutch. That was so clutch. Drizzt killing off that one creature and then Wildborn Preserver just surprising. Okay, so let's see how that would have played out, right? Wildborn Preserver goes here. Warmaster goes here. This goes here, and that's 4, 8, 11 plus 4. It's 15. That was lethal on the backswing if this was like a land or something like that. So GG opponent. Wow, we did it. Oh man. Red Majora. Okay. This is a decent hand. Not too terrible, I'd say. Turn 1 monk. Let's go rally for elf. And we'll swing it for 2. Let's see what the opponent's got going on. Professor of Symbology. And what did you learn today, class? How to reduce to memory. Gross. So we'll play this, and so we'll play a Visionary here. Okay. We'll do no attacks. I want the opponent to have to make these choices. What? Why that? Why that of all things? Random. Alright, well, we're gonna play Tyvar Kell here. And I think we'll just create an elf here. And I'll swing in with both of these. Okay. The opponent must have like a sweeper or something like that. I can see that being a thing, actually. Furious Retribution. Gross. Alright, so we're gonna play... so many choices here. We play the planes first. We play... Warmaster. Tap this for a green. Play Canopy Tactician. Untap Visionary. And we swing in for 5. And we end the turn. And we all just ended our turns together. And we all just ended our turns together.
Don't worry, I'll win.
Don't worry. Okay. Oh man. That was looking pretty dire here though, right? Because like whenever an angel, they die. So those 2 die. Then I would lose like, you know, potentially a couple of these. But I was actually getting a 1-1 every time I play a creature at least once per turn, so yeah, I think that was probably where we needed to be, so GG opponent. Let's go! Okie dokie. Damn. That's a lot of ramp. We'll keep it. We'll see what we can do. Snow-covered forest. Forest Whitaker. Forest Mystic. Impassioned Orator. Play Forest Visionary. Sweet. And we'll do no attacks. Now let's see what the opponent's got going on. Something gross, I imagine. Okay, we'll Drizzt all over the opponents, and we'll do no attacks. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to see what we can do from here. Oh, he's got the little beholder avatar. Whoa, that's sick. Charm Stray. Okay, so we're going against a Sparky deck. Pretty dangerous against decks that don't have removal. Pacifism, wow. Now that's a throwback. That is a throwback. Okay, so we're gonna play this as Branchloft Pathway, and we could do Varis into Gemrazer, Scry. Sure, that looks good. That over. And we'll swing in. We'll swing in. There's a good chance maybe I should put Gemrazer beneath, but it is what it is. We'll do no blocks. Gonna go for Visionary here. Create a treasure token just in case. Draw a card. We just rally the ranks here for Elf. And sure, I'll swing in. I'll swing in with everything. I believe that's lethal. Yep, that's lethal if that's their only move here. They might have like Kabira Takedown. Tactical advantage. I think that's... Oh, maybe it's not lethal. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is lethal. Super lethal. Let's go! Oh man. Wow, Drizzt is actually super good. Like, being able to... The double strike and just creating a 4-1. Super, super powerful. But yep, GG.
Aniki, you better win that race, Aniki.
Sure. Sure. We'll play the Branchloft Pathway turn 1. Ideally, yeah, I'd love the 1-drop. Jaspera Sentinel would be great. Opponent is flexing with their avatar. I'll show you a thing or two. There. Alright, now we actually have to open up the Black Lotus, though. Alright, we'll play this as a green source. And we'll pass the turn, and we'll pass the germs. Yep, play this, and questions upon questions. We have the option to Woodland Mystic, which could potentially be pretty good. We'll play Warmaster, though. Warmaster seems nice as an early play, because then we can Woodland Mystic, start building the board up a bit. Masked Vandal, okay. Let's play Llanowar Visionary. And we'll do no attacks, because there's no point. The next turn, we have some potential. Good Warmaster into Woodland Mystic, which will give us a ton of fun stuff going on. Ascendant Spirit, okay. So I take it they've got maybe like a counter spell in hand. Sweet. So let's play Elvish Warmaster. And they trigger off of each other, which is so sick. And I think we also Woodland Mystic here. And see if the opponent burns their counter spell for this. Okay. No burning. No burning yet. And then this is what? 2 to become a 2/3, so we do no attacks. And this is this at sorcery speed or is it any time? Yeah, so this is gonna be at any time. All right, pretty scary, guys. Pretty scary. Garruk,
You son of a gun, Garruk.
Garruk gets to create some beast tokens. A roast beast. So I think we definitely Tyvar Kell here. We play Drizzt too? Let's see. How does this work? Sure, we'll play Drizzt. Play Woodland Mystic. And we'll also put a +1/+1 counter on Drizzt. And we'll also do no attacks. So let's see what the opponent's got going on. We do have access to 5, 6, 7, 8 mana straight up. Okay. Opponent can still make some counters or some more creatures if they want to, but we have a big old, thick old board. Okay.
Dare you to stop this?
Very interesting. What does the opponent got going on? Okay, sure.
I've let my people down.
I've let my people down. I've let my people down. Okay, let's Jaspera Sentinel here. I was really thinking on this. Thinking that they're like, if I counter this, will they pay the 3? I hope they counter it. Like, I want them to counter this. Or bounce something. They could also bounce something. Actually, hold up. All attacks. Hold back that. This. Yeah. Let's swing in like this and see what this does.
Let's see what the opponent's got going on.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot of damage. What's the first strike damage? This right here? Sure. Then they could bounce, but if they don't have bounce, they're probably in trouble. I think they're still in trouble anyway. This trigger resolved, so that is a shit ton of damage right here. GG. Elf ball! Oh man, so sick. So sick. Drizzt does so much work in this deck.
GG opponents.
Alright folks, this looks like the perfect place to end today's video, and what can I say, Drizzt did a lot of work in this deck. It's a kind of a weird card to build around because it's not one of those things that really affects the game too heavily, but it is a really super strong creature. But of course there is the really cool D&D flavor of just having Drizzt in your deck anyway, and being able to create a 4/1 green cat creature token with trample is always bonkers. But yeah, overall this is just a really solid Elves deck, and Drizzt did some work in it, and I really had a blast playing this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Now, as far as if I recommend you playing this deck, if you already have like an Elves deck, I think it'd be cool to try it out. Drizzt is a really cool card to kind of play around with. Being able to create 2 creatures for the price of 1 is awesome, and it's actually really powerful. Double strike on Drizzt is really relevant with all the Anthem effects we have in this deck, so yeah, he did a lot of work here. But anyway, thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video. I always appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.